Everyone, welcome back to the Crazy House. Got lots to show you today. In this video, we're going to start off with a little bit of comedy. Then I'm going to do a little shout out. Then I shall tell you the story because I turned into a Karen. I turned into a big Karen, and I should tell you what it was over. I've never been so nearly swore then. So frustrated with something in any of my modelling escapades. This is the first time I've given up on something, and I did turn into a Karen, so stay tuned for that. I got tons of stuff to show you, absolutely tons. I've been making good use of my time because I thought I'd have had my operation by now, given what it is and level of urgency. But I do have an appointment on Saturday the 17th. I think it's the pre-op. So I spoke to my good buddy Alan from Dragon Junction, Lord Al, and I said to him that, yeah, it was weird that they're doing it on a Saturday. Apparently that's what they're doing now to try and catch up. But doesn't seem to matter what you've got. You got to wait like everybody else. So yeah, hopefully it is quite urgent now. So I need to get on with it, or they need to get on with it. But first of all, I'd like to, and it's just a bit of comedy, thank my Patreons. So as I said, stay tuned. It's quite a good video, this one actually. I want to thank my Patreons. So to my Indian friend, who's a karaoke singer, get up to sing. Thank you for being a Patreon. Mr. Nick O'Teen and Anya Nees and Willie Stroker and my Spanish friend who's just come out of hospital, Manuel, and Emma Royd. She's a bit of a pain in the backside, but there you go. And put a question mark by Crystal Ball because she said she might in the future. So thank you, Patreons. Dear me. Okay, that's enough of the silliness. If you could think of anybody else that would like to or should become a Patreon of mine, yeah, stick it in the comments below. As you can see, I've got absolute tons of stuff to show you. I know he's not fast. I know he's not fast, but I'm going to do him. I've done him a few shout outs in the past, and I am absolutely shocked. I think he's on about 320, 315 subscribers. And that's to my good friend, Brian Elder at the Angels Share. Now, the reason I'm asking you to sub, he is an absolutely fantastic guy. But the layouts that he's created in such a small space, especially if you go back and watch his like narrow gauge Vietnam layout, I mean, I think it's something like 2 foot by 2 foot or something like that anyway. Or 3 foot by 3 foot. It's just absolutely fantastic. And he's now building a American logging railroad layout again in a small space. It's already looking, the doggies go nads. So please, I'm going to put the link into Brian's channel below in the description. Please go and subscribe to him. But do it after you've watched all of this crap. You know what I mean? So, like I said, I turned into a Karen, big time. I've had a few mishaps, and we'll go through them all. And as I said, whilst waiting for my operation, I've been really busy building literally tons of stuff. So that, on the community post, I posted a picture of and I'm just going to move this one out of the way. Just bear with me a second if I don't drop it on the floor, because I will be crying. So I started on the fairground, which is going to be basically from my waterfall section that I've made. Now it will run into a big lake, and there'll be a fairground there, a lakeside cafe, which I'm actually building right now, the lakeside cafe. So I thought, I'm going to start on the fairground rides. We've got the teacups here, which is one of the rides, and the other one was the one I did on the community post, is the Music Express by Fala. Literally from the first point of gluing until I lost it. I've never done it before. I'm not one to give up because of my, my physical situation. I I don't like to give up on something. It is all my own work, but I like to, if it's good, bad, or whatever, but at least complete it. I got in such a temper with I think I got to about 2/3 of the way through. I threw it against the wall outside, and I ran over it with my wheelchair, God knows how many times. And my missus comes out and was like, "What's going on?" I was absolutely fuming. And she just turned around to me and said, "Hope you're going to clean that up." I don't get away with anything, you might think, oh, I'm just sat here feeling sorry for myself and all the rest of it. I don't do that anyway, but but you know what I mean? I had to go out and bloody clean it all up, which I was fuming with it. I give up. I ran over it, I broke it, and yeah, I don't know Fowler's way of thinking on that. It was overthought. It really, there was a lot of stuff that just didn't need to be. I know it's hard to show you because it's in about 1,000 billion bits in the bin now. But that was that. I'm going to whiz down this end first of all, because I brought an item second hand. Now, I don't know if you guys, there's a bit of a question, I suppose. Orhagen, it's the second Orhagen kit that I've had actually stuff missing, even though both of them were second hand. It cost me 15 quid. You've got that piece and that piece, and the middle bits is supposed to be a station. But I've carried on putting it together because I had a feeling that there was going to be some bits missing. In the section that goes in the middle, just 3 of the sides were not there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as basically when I do the engine shed area or staging area for the locos, TMD for UK guys. We've got a little, that one's got all 4 sides, so not a problem. I'll get a bit closer and show you. So we've got the one building there, probably just needs a little bit of weathering on it. And then this one, I should need to make a side of some sorts, and that'll be kind of like an office block for, somewhere where the engine sheds are going to be. So it wasn't a loss. It was £15, and it was kind of taking a chance. But have any of you guys had a Orhagen kit that's had parts missing, brand new? Don't know. Put in the comments if you have. Right, so we got, this was a second-hand item. It was a pull apart job and kind of rebuild it. There was a lot of glue on it and whatnots, and this will be my town hall. There is actually something like this in the area that I'm modelling, and so yeah, it makes for a nice, I'll just try and get you a better view of it, but yeah, looking very nice. It's a nice centerpiece with a city centre. So that's those two. And I kind of Fowler overthink their models. Generally they're pretty good, the Fowler models, but they do overthink them. Now Walters underthink. It's just literally, you get your 3 sides. Well, I thought this was 4 sides. So what I'm going to have to do is buy another one of these so I can basically back-to-back them, because this is a low relief building, which I didn't realise at the time. And yeah, I've still got to put some glass in the side. They don't put enough, that see-through sort of glass, plastic glass type stuff. They don't put enough in there as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, and the roof as well, there's nothing to it. Well, there's nothing at all. I've got got whole boxes of bits that I can make some roof details and stuff, but I am going to get another one of these. So basically they'll be back to back. It looks all right. It'll be a nice centerpiece with a city centre. I'll come on to those wagons in the background. I talked a lengthy conversation with Alan from Dragon Junction. Really good guy, you know that. And I'll show you them shortly. Now, I got a little bit bored actually making these. I've got 1, and we got 2, and we got 3. So we've got 3 sets of flats. I've also obviously got the other flats that you saw, the Allhagen ones, I really enjoyed making those ones. These were fine as well. Just kind of after making 3, just got a little bit bored of them. But you know, so that the flats will be on one end, these ones, and the other flats will be on the other end of the city centre. And then we've been working on that. If you just bear with me, I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way. So a lot of this stuff I've had actually for a while, and I've got a couple more of these type sets somewhere. I think they're already packed, but I can't get to them. But these ones were to hand, so I made up these, some sort of older town, well, city centre sort of buildings, and yeah, so just been cracking on with the buildings basically. So lots been sort of achieved over the last few weeks, and yeah, that's all I've really got to say really. They look alright, very nice, and I quite enjoyed making those. They're Fowler ones. This just giving you a better look at it. It's got a motor inside, you can see from the wires and stuff. It's a little bit crooked, that bar, but kind of twisted when I was making it. Most of them are straight. I think it's just that one that's a little bit on the crooked side, but not a problem. But it has a motor inside, so hopefully that'll be up and running once we move. So again, I'm just going to move these out of the way because, stay tuned, because I've got something really good to show you. It's in that can, really good. So I'm just literally zipping through because I find it kind of pointless, you know, when you're only going to get a couple hundred views. I might just run through it really quick. But right, AK Varnish, bloody amazing stuff. Expensive, £14 a can, but you know, you literally just use very little. But if you're obviously into your weathering, and I'll tell you for why in 1 second. And I'm just showing you XF84 because that is the colour I use for the roofs. So it's a good colour if you guys are painting up, building sort of tiled roofs. It's a pretty good colour, XF84. Right, now as you can see all the DB and that stuff's faded. And they did actually, I know it doesn't show it on camera so much, but they actually look really good. They really do, actually. All nicely faded and whatnot. Now, when I wanted to put sort of a matte coat varnish on, I used Humbrol matte coat, and it was just, yeah, it would come out really thick and stodgy. And the same with the roofs on those coaches. Now, if I can just look, obviously I touch it, I've got no you know, paint come off now because obviously I've varnished it all up. You can see there's nothing coming off now. And so I used the Humbrol matte coat. It was a really thick, and it was actually shiny. I give it a good mix and stuff, so I don't know what was going on. So again, another mishap. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy some spray varnish. I saw this. It was actually in Jadlin Racing. AK Varnish. If you put it in, it probably is other sellers. It's not exclusive to them, but really good. Literally just a quick spray over, and I've got that nice dull effect that I wanted. Really good. Same on the coaches. Obviously I've got the lighting in here, there's a little bit of sheen off the lighting, but this really dull, and yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff. I can't recommend that enough, actually. That's probably one of the best varnishes that I've used. So if you are doing your weathering stuff, it's, you know, like I say, I don't get any freebies or anything like that, so I'm just endorsing it just off my own back, out of the fact that I've used it and got a good result. And yeah, really happy. So that is basically it. Now I've managed to I had to scrub them all, take all the old varnish off, which was a bloody pain. And yeah, and respray them, but it all come good in the end. Now, the last thing I want to show you is I've got these, they're trailers basically. Let me just get one off actually. So yeah, as you can see, trailers. Now these are nicely detailed and whatnot, so I'm quite happy with them. But originally they was £89, so you got basically a double cast set. So you know, it's basically 2 wagons, but you got your fixed articulated chassis in the middle. You get your 2 trailers at £89, a lot of money. Now, these was, I can't remember if they was on my watch list or in my basket, but Clive from Newland said, oh, have you seen this? They've been reduced by like, I think almost 50%. I think one was 43, one was 44. And I hadn't actually noticed because I check every week to see if any prices have come down or if there's any sale on or whatever. And he noticed it. I didn't actually notice it. And he messaged me saying, look, they've come down in price. So I quickly scrolled through and seen that set and this set had come down. So yeah, £43, £44, really good. It's, you know, for both of those, you'd only get one. So I've got quite a number of these in my basket. I'm just waiting for, you know, if a sale comes on or whatever. But they can be really expensive. But hopefully we can have a rake of these running around. And yeah, I'm really happy with them. And again, I just did the roofs on those and give them a quick spray of matte varnish. So really, that is all I've got to update you. I know it was really quick and stuff. It's probably how you guys like it anyways. But yeah, I've been really busy. So basically, I'm going to go and get another one of those, make that up. I'm currently making that lakeside cafe for when I'm going to do the lake that basically runs from that waterfall section. And got quite a few ideas with the fun fair in it, the cafe, the lake, you know, some canoes on the lake, maybe a little island in the middle with maybe some music playing or something, you know, band or whatever. But yeah, I just really want to get on with moving. But at the moment, you know, things are progressing, but we just got to get some more vodka tokens to pay our Polish friends for the refurb. And, you know, ever moving forwards is just, it's, you know, for me personally, it's not going quick enough. But, you know, obviously we can only go as fast as the money allows, basically. But, you know, everything's bought for, paid in for, you know, so far with money that we've had. So that's a good thing. So I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I've got something really good for the next video. Clive from Newland again. I've told him what I'm going to do, so it's going to be quite funny, actually. Yeah, I'm not going to let you into too much, but yeah, please go check out Brian from the Angels Share. He's a really good guy. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description. I shall leave it there for now. And yeah, more kit bashing to do. So I'll see you very soon. Hopefully after the operation. I'm hoping. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see. And yeah, look after yourselves, guys. Until next time, bye for now.